The Duke was in the dropship. The hatch was sealed, and the engines were screaming for the sky. But I held them on the pad. 5 kilometers out on the southern ridge, the long-range sensors picked up the thermal blooms of 3 lances of archers. They weren't there to fight me, they were there to swat that dropship like a fly the second it cleared the landing pad. I couldn't charge them. The main Kuritan force was already breathing down our necks at the outpost gate. I had to make a choice, die holding a dead base or make the enemy think I'd finally lost my nerve. I gave the order, all units heading north full burn. We're leaving the Duke behind. Whoa! Were vibrating heavy with dread, with the weight of the Starner gold lives in the head. But the archers were cold and the archers were set. The deadliest luck that the Ransom has met. They're gonna burn us! The pilots all cried, looking for a place where a dropship could hide. I looked at the ridge and I looked at the gate, and I chose a new path for the mercenary fate. All units break north, I yelled in the mic. Away from the base and the Kuritans strike. We turned our backs on the Duke and the Bay in a golden trim flight from the heat of the day. The sensors were open, the broadcast was wide, letting the dragons see we had nowhere to hide. A famous captain in a cowardly run, leaving the spooks to the Kuritan gun. The dragons were laughing, they saw the retreat, thinking the Ransom had tasted defeat. The rats are running, we heard on the sweep, as they moved for the prize they intended to keep. They cautiously entered the outpost front door, creeping through buildings and the facility floor. They thought we were miles away in the dust, losing our honor and losing our trust. So it's the vanishing act, the tactical feint, painting a picture that the dragons can't paint. I'm losing my shirt, but I'm keeping the spark, lighting a fire in the middle of the dark, with a bolt and a chain, with a gear and the rust, betting the Duke on a vanishing trust. It worked perfectly. To the Kuritan commander, it looked like the celebrity mercenaries had seen the odds and decided their lives were worth more than their contract. They started focusing on the grand prize inside the outpost. They carefully moved their main force into the tight alleys in between the high-rise intel labs. But while they were playing hide-and-seek with an empty base, we weren't running north anymore. We cut the lights, hugged the lunar craters, and we're currently pulling a wide, silent circle toward the southern ridge. We were coming for those archers, and they'd never see us coming. We're in the blind spot now. The Kuritan main force is officially inside the outpost, and those archers are still staring at the launch pads, waiting for a dropship that hasn't moved. They think they've won. They think the Ransom is a joke. They're about to find out that the only thing more dangerous than a mercenary who wants to be a hero is one who's willing to look like a coward to get the job done.